Let's see if chat's working here. Okay, we're going to be fixing an iMac today. Hey, it works. Sweet. I finally got all the parts. Wait, let me see if the... Is the audio matching up with my lips? Hang on. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. As I crash into the table. Okay, so, hey, what's up, guy? First stream ended before I could get on. So, today, the old iMac, which is laying here on the table, the hard drive died in it probably... about a month or so before I moved. Due to some backup stuff, I needed to get it back online within 30 days. That didn't happen. Anyways, I've got all the parts here to do it. And as you can see, it's here in all of its filthy glory. This thing is much larger than it looks. It's one of the 27-inch ones. But we're going to be sticking a 1 terabyte Samsung Evo in there. Let me turn off my brakes. This clicking is going to get annoying. Hey, what's up, Jordan? And we've got a drive adapter. And since this thing is glued together, we've got the little glue kit with the iMac pizza cutter wheel to open this thing up. Now, I've never opened one of these before, so this should get interesting, maybe. Yeah. Where should I put the parts? I guess let me put my phone right here. Let's stick our parts over here for now. But yeah, it's got the original mechanical hard drive in it. I knew it was starting to go bad for quite some time. But yeah, it finally crapped out. Luckily, it is 100% backed up. So after we get the drive in there, we can just restore the time machine backup and we'll be set. Yeah. Let me paste a couple links real quick into the Twitterverse. And, I'm running low on coffee. I've got half a cup left. That's all there is. But, let's see here. Copy. By the way, we're running this computer on the Mac OS side of things. It seems to be somewhat more reliable. We're not streaming from it. We're using the streaming desk today. But I have also ordered parts for this Mac Pro. And I've got a new logic board and 2 new Xeon processors for it. So that's going to be here sometime next week, and then we'll probably do another stream replacing that. It's probably... I mean, there isn't glue involved, but it's probably going to be just about as intricate as getting this thing apart. Won't be nearly as much of a risk of breaking things, but there's a lot of connectors on those logic boards. I don't know if I'm signed in on Twitter here. Hang on. I'm not. Okay, so let me grab a couple things real quick. Got some random lo-fi music going, lo-fi hip-hop going here in the background. I'm sure we'll get copyright strikes, but whatever. This towel was part of the process of opening this thing. Let me grab a couple things I need real quick from the dining room, and I'll be right back. Actually, I guess I need the iPad too. I always forget that. Unpreparedness. It's the theme of the stuff, right? Alrighty then. We're going to start off by cleaning this thing because it's filthy. And, the other thing is, too... Oh, that's right. I need to sign into this iPad. Oh, wait, no, I don't. We're on the other channel. Never mind. Hang on here. Let me switch accounts. The other thing with these iMacs is you, Hang on. Walking and chewing bubblegum. it's really difficult to clean inside of them because they're glued shut. You can kind of get some compressed air in there and sort of clean stuff, but I'm expecting it to be a little bit of a dust farm inside there, so we'll see. Should be interesting to find out. Let's see. My channel. Hey, it says I'm live. My channel. Alright, seems like it's working. So let me get this off the... Actually, it doesn't matter if we're on the Wi-Fi. I've got all the bandwidth in the world. Putting Samsung into an Android, Apple... Or into an Apple, yeah. Pretty much all of my MacBooks have Samsung solid-state drives in them. This one we're streaming from, the one I edit videos on. I think the Mac Mini has a stock... Oh, no, it doesn't have a stock solid-state drive. I don't know if it's a Samsung, but it's not the stock one. Okay, so let's clean this thing just a little bit here first. Oop, wrong camera. Oh, wait. Let me change the settings on this real quick. I've got this little app that I bought. Oh, and it's not installed on here. Hang on a second here. Let me download this real quick. Cam setting. Oh, the fan spooled up. Okay, download. Is it going to download? So how's everyone doing? / how's the weather? Insert small talk here in your part of the world. Okay, here we go. So now we go to exposure mode, manual. And turn the gain down a bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, aperture priority. Nope, we want manual mode. It's going to take me just a second here to get this right. Okay, there we go. Now let's lock our focus. Let's see, where is focus? Oh, backlight compensation was on. Haha. Okay. Now back to here. We can adjust this up a little bit. There we go. How do I lock the focus? Advanced? Oh, I guess I have to do that from inside OBS. Hang on a second here. Logitech cam. Oh wait, I'm streaming on a Mac. I can't lock the focus. Okay, well, we might have a weird rack focusing thing going on. Hopefully it doesn't get too annoying, but we'll see. Eating supper and raining. Excellent. I know, Rob. I'm clashing with Big Clive. I watched the first part of the stream, but I really want to get this computer fixed, and I didn't want to wait till later. Plus, I'll usually watch the first little bit of Big Clive's stream, and then I watch the rest of it in blocks as I'm falling asleep at night, so sorry. Yeah, mortal sin, though. I know. You're not supposed to do that when your favorite streamers are streaming. But I'm going to be on for a while. Big Clive's been going for 2 hours now. So if you want to finish him up, I'll probably still be here in an hour. This is going to take some time. Okay, so let's clean the filth off of this thing real quick. Because, yeah, whatever. I'm glad this stuff's not contraband anymore. You can actually go out and buy it. It's interesting, actually, why am I cleaning this? I'm just going to get the screen all dirty again. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the perspective on this camera doesn't really show. 27-inch monitor is pretty huge. I think this is the iMac that I got. Well, I got it in a video. I think it was maybe vlog 106. It was like one of the earliest videos I ever did. But here, let me give you some aspect ratio here for how large this stupid screen is. Urgh. There we go. Now you can see. It's also really heavy. Okay. Yeesh. No, I'm staying here. Okay, cool, man. Okay, I've got the gain turned up on that mic a little bit, but I'm also sitting further away from it, so I think we should be good. So they want you to buy this foam wedge to put underneath this thing. So I figured I've got this beach towel. I'm just gonna fold this up and jam it in there and see if that works. We have to, actually here, let me adjust the camera a little bit. We have to start by standing the thing up and doing some pizza cutter slicing action. So the idea is you have to jam a foam block back here. So I don't know if this is gonna work, we'll see. I think that's better than nothing. All right, cool. So, I think if we switch to this other camera, it's going to be all screwy. Hang on. Yeah. Let me reposition this a little bit. I think we can get away with this. Maybe. Okay, so that camera angle is not going to be super useful. We'll just use the other one here for now. But since it's all glued together, I was trying to figure out if I should heat this thing up. Usually that's a good idea to soften glue, but we're literally cutting through the glue, and if you're trying to cut through it, heat would not be your friend because it'll re-stick. So I don't think we're going to heat it up. We've got these little iMac pizza cutter rolly wheels slash prying things. It came with the adhesive kit and it comes with 3 extra wheels. So I guess we'll try with this and see what happens. Let me tilt my chair down a little bit here. Oh, that's right. I was going to send the link out. Hang on. Share. Twitter. On the other channel. Channel. Okay. There we go. Should probably put the date on here just in case people see it later. Parentheses. Why do the hands on my Apple Watch block the date? Can't we fix that? 5/22. 5/22/21. Tweet. Okay, let me send a text to someone real quick as well. Oh, I guess I have to copy the link first. Share, copy. If you get bored, LOL, I will be streaming for a few hours. Because after we get this thing repaired and assuming it turns on, we're going to go through the restore process too. Or at least get the thing booting. I'll probably do the restoration later, but we'll at least get macOS installed. So this thing, it's got a quad-core i5 in it, which is like, meh, but it's got 24 gigs of RAM. I got it originally from a recycler. It had a backlight issue on it. I think it was $625 when I got it, like 4 years ago or something. Turns out, you just had to set the backlight to a proper range and it would stop flickering. I wound up taking it to the Genius Bar at Apple, and they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna cost like $1,200 to replace the backlights and the inverter board and all this, and that still might not fix it. So I was like, screw that, I'll just keep the backlight turned down. About 2 weeks later, a firmware update came out, and it's been fine ever since. For the last like 4 years. So, yeah. Hey, what's up, Buddy Christ? Let me send one more text here. If you get bored, LOL. Actually, just because of OCD, I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi on this. I know we've got all the bandwidth in the world, but whatever. Okay, back to chat. Genius bar, I know, right? I don't even like saying that out loud. It's like, you can hear my eyes rattling around in my head as I say it. Okay, so, this camera angle is not going to be the most ideal, but I guess we could. Yeah, here, we'll start the pizza kettering action here. I'll see how it feels. Oh, yeah. This is no problem. I think heat would actually be a bad idea. I can feel this slicing right through the glue. I think if I heat it up, it's going to make the glue re-stick, and we want to actually cut it. So yeah, we just do a few passes here on each side. And this thing has a specific depth on it, so you don't go in there too far. You just have to be careful near the webcam on the top. Oh yeah, I can feel that cutting away in there. It's making crunchy, glue-removing feeling noises. Okay, hand's already cramping up. Okay, let's do the other side of this now. So we'll just switch back to the other camera here. Yeah, the only problem with this computer is it has a cold cathode tube backlight, which is code for fluorescent light. So I have trouble staring at this thing for extended periods. For a while I did all my editing on this thing. But in the early days I was publishing vlogs like every single day, and the editing process didn't take very long, but house is making creaking sounds. But yeah, so I can't use this for editing now. It's basically been the machine that I use to back up all of the video footage for the channel. And if I need to go back and pull footage, I use this thing since it won't take very long. But man, this thing renders video like a beast. It's insane. Like a 30-minute video takes about 9 minutes to render on this thing. Okay. Then we're gonna go around the top here. And then after we get some of this cutting done, we're gonna lay it down flat. And then we use the other side of this pry tool to sort of cut more glue. You supposedly need little plastic cards, which didn't come with the kit. So we'll have to see how that works. iFixit rates this repair at taking about an hour. I'm going to power it up though before we put the glue back on just to make sure it works. Because the last thing I want is to use up my glue kit and put this thing back together and have it not work and have to take it apart again. It's kind of funny. I've seen a bunch of these on Craigslist for sale that are held together with packing tape. But yeah, the glue kit was like $9 or something. If it was a Genius bar, surely Dan would just break it even more. Hand it to someone and say that would cost them several thousand. Yeah. More Arby's and Kid Rock. Well, speaking of those two things, someone is sending me for a taste test Duke's mayonnaise. I don't know if any of you are back east, but one of the Discord servers I'm in, we always talk about mayonnaise and cheese and what's the best. Best Foods, which is also Hellman's, is like the best mayonnaise out there, hands down. I don't care what anyone says. But there's this one person that says Duke's is the best. But I can't even get that stuff out here. So they're going to send me it and we're going to do a taste test. Oh, I can feel the screen lifting a little bit. Okay, let's be very careful here by the webcam. Not that I need the webcam on this one to work. It's somewhat questionable sometimes anyways, but... Okay, I think we're ready to lay this hoopty down. I think we're supposed to spin it around this way. And then tip her down. Oh. There we go. Now we can switch camera views. All right, there we go. Let me pull up the, just make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm gonna pull up the iFixit guide here real quick on this computer. Let's see, iFixit. Fix your stuff, repair guides, Mac, desktop, iMac, Intel, 27-inch, and let's see. Forget what year this is. 2012, 27-inch guides. There we go. Hard drive replacement. 39 steps, rated at max difficulty. Okay, foam block, blah, blah, blah. Cutting wheel, run the tool. Cut adhesive, cut more adhesive, cut more adhesive. Oh, cut more adhesive. Okay, step 10. Plastic card will be necessary. Be careful not to insert it more than 9.5 millimeters. Gently twist. Advertisement. More twisting and prying. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see if we can not break this thing. I thought about trying to replace this display with the Retina one that has the LED backlights, but I'm not sure how possible. This is a 2012. So it was the last year before they started the Retina displays, which is unfortunate. I actually bought another iMac on Craigslist. It's sitting right over there. That's a 21.5-inch one. So if I didn't get this thing going within 30 days, I had to get another one online to continue the backups and data management and everything. So I bought that one for 230 bucks, I think. And it had an SSD swap in it. It's been taken apart recently and professionally done. So yeah, once we get this thing back online, I'm not sure what I'm doing with that, but something. And there's an old 2008 iMac, one of the square ones sitting on the floor right there. I think I have a problem. I'm an Apple addict or a Mac addict or something. This might, no, we're not going to get all Louis Rossmann. We're not going to do any soldering. This should all just be glue and plug and play, so we'll see here. Okay, back to the camera angle. I think we're pretty good. Okay, time to start prying. Can we even get this thing in here? There we go. Oh, it's making glue removing sounds. We've got separation. Let me get this right up here to the edge of the table. Okay, start over here, work our way back around. Yeah, it's pretty nice weather here today again. It's almost 70 degrees outside. I can hear the roof cracking and expanding and making old crappy house noises. Oh, we are almost there. So once you, actually, let's see here. Let me remove our party towel so this is a little bit more flat. There we go. And we have to lift this thing up just a little bit and then disconnect some cables. And then there's glue down here. They say to just kind of hinge the screen up and down to remove that glue, or drop it on the floor. I can hardly watch. I'm frightened the screen's going to crack. I know, right? Well, we've got a bezel that's about yay wide all the way around it. And this isn't really applying that much force. I think that's the trick, is not using heat, because it actually cuts the glue. But yeah, I think we're about ready to start lifting here. But yeah, prying up on this glass is kind of I don't know, it feels wrong. Okay, I think we're about ready here. Let me change, should I change the camera angle? I think we're okay. Okay, I can get my fingers inside now. I think this is where it slides onto the floor. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up, and is this a bad idea? Probably. I'm just gonna go through here and get some of these glue strings with my finger. Oh man. Sketchy time. Okay, where's my flashlight? I think this table needs to be a lot taller than it is currently. By the way, thank you whoever sent me this Olight. I'm gonna hold it in my teeth. I'm unplugging connectors. Okay, one cable's off. Now we just gotta get the display cable out of here. Okay. Cables are disconnected. Oh, arms are already getting tired. Whew. All right. Now, all we gotta do is carefully hinge this thing up and down and up and down. Come on, camera, focus. To release this glue here. This is the part where this edge might try and crack on us. Oh, this is not good. It's how you're supposed to do it, but oh my gosh. Actually isn't that much dust in here. Here, let me adjust our brightness here. Let's see, settings panel. There we go. Hang on, let me see what iFixit has to say about this. Can I reach the mouse? Come on, camera, work with me. I wish I could lock the focus on this stupid thing. While we're waving a giant reflective panel in front of it. Okay, lift up enough to access. Okay, unplug cables. Lift the display up to a near vertical position. There's still a strip of adhesive. You can loosen this adhesive by working the display. Remove as much as possible by grabbing at the outer edges and rolling it towards the middle. Okay. Where is this adhesive? Hang on, where's my light? It's kind of interesting. Most of the inside of this thing is speakers. Okay, I don't see the adhesive they're talking about. I mean, I know it's here, but... Okay, that's flexing the glass. Hang on here. I gotta be careful of the power supply in here, because it's not shielded at all. Oh, is that this little tab here? Is this what they're talking about? Oh, it is. There's a little pull tab. Unless it's something I'm about to break. Oh, here we go. It's got a ripcord. Yeah. Okay, let me get a better hold on this. Sorry, I know you can't see it. And I broke it. Well, the ripcord. Okay, now we're just going to carefully flex the glass like an insane person. No, that's a bad idea. Let me see if I can get back in here and grab that piece of adhesive that broke. Oh, there's another tab over here. Perfect. Be very careful. The power supply is like a half an inch from my hand. Hey, what's up, Emily? We're finally doing the repair on the iMac. I ordered all the parts. I'm simultaneously trying not to break the screen while also not getting electrocuted. It's not plugged in, but the power supply is right here, and boy, are these capacitors angry. Okay, almost there, almost there. All right, that should be it. Now, in theory, ta-da! Oh my gosh. Need to rest for a minute. So, hard drive, giant speakers, motherboard, power supply of doom, not shielded at all. Okay, I'm gonna rest for a minute. Here's our screen. I'm gonna lean this up over here in a safe spot. Then we're gonna have to get all the glue peeled off of this too before it goes back together. Yeesh. That was nerve-wracking. But at least now we know it's possible. I mean, well, obviously it's possible, but after watching Anthony on Linus Tech Tips break the screen on their new iMac Pro, I was like, oh, this is going to be bad. Uh-oh, messages are getting censored. Why are emojis being censored? That freak from Toronto's in the house. Hey, what's up, Tuber? Hey, Savannah. So this is a full-size hard drive. It's a 3.5-inch one. The perspective is a little bit weird here, but I'll show you in a second. Yeah, Emily, it's censoring all your emojis. That's weird. Okay, now, I believe there's one screw. Oh no, I think we have to remove the speaker, actually. Yeah, there's a fair bit of dirt in here. And we're we're going to have to peel all this glue out of here before we put it back together. I don't think it should be too bad. Okay, let me look at the iFixit guide here real quick. Okay, removing screen, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we got to remove the left speaker. And then there's 2 screws. Coffee break! Actually, I need to put some more coffee on the cold brewer. This is the last of my coffee. Ah. Lord, YouTube does not like emojis. I know, right? You almost flipped backwards in your M5? Holy crap, how steep was the trail? That's insane. Okay, let me grab my drivers real quick. They're in the workbench in the dining room. Be right back. It's a lo-fi hip-hop there. Am I supposed to repeatedly say not sponsored when I have my iFixit toolkit? I think we're actually going to use a different toolkit though. Okay, let me switch cameras here again. Let's get down a little bit closer to the action here. There we go. Whoop! And the whole stand almost fell over. Okay. So, actually, let's spray some whippets in here real quick. I probably should be doing this outside. Okay, there's a cursory blow. Let's get the speaker out of here. How does this open? There we go. Got new glasses? Excellent. 78%? That seems steep. That reminds me of driving a snowmobile up some sort of embankment. Oh, we might have... Oh! Nope. I think the right driver is already in the thing. Zoop. Extendo driver. By the way, in case you're wondering about this little sticker right here on the upper right of your screen, back before Spotify was a thing and I was using iTunes for all my music, iTunes only allowed you to have 5 computers that were authorized to access your library. So I made these little decals and I put one on each computer that was authorized. That way I could keep track of it easily. Okay, let's see here. Looking at the guide. Shift the loosened speaker to the left. Oh, so you don't have to remove it. You can just do a little side shifting action here. Hey, there we go. Look at that. We got room to get to the screws. It sounds like you're doing a giant woofle. What do you mean? Oh yeah, the air duster, exactly. So we can unplug this. So I got a new hard drive bracket, but the freaking thing didn't come with any screws. And it was $18. So that's somewhat obnoxious, but whatever. Luckily I have a cache of screws for this exact reason. Ooh, that's the power supply board right there. Be very carefuling. Okay. One bad hard drive. Man, this thing doesn't weigh any... Oh, this is kind of a junky hard drive, actually. Wait, is this at least 7,200 RPM? 1 gigabyte... Or 1 terabyte. I don't think it says the speed. I just realized something. This computer was blazing fast before. Putting a 1 gig SSD in here is going to give us like easily a 30% performance bump. This thing is going to be a monster. Does it really not tell me the RPM? It's got to be 7,200. If it was 54, I'd be... Yeah, I don't know. But look at this thing. It's all like... Oh. It's all like lightweight and hollowed out. Look how thin it is. I'm surprised this thing lasted as long as it did. Okay, so now we get to turn down the music, I think. I'm gonna get a copyright strike, but I don't care. I'm gonna play that classical playlist that I like. All right, here we go. So let me grab our adapter. We've got the Samsung 870 EVO 1 terabyte, and then this thing, Ultimate Maximum Adapter Drive, maximum drive speed, and then there's no screws in the box. Oh wait, wait. Screws. I didn't look in the bottom. So this thing adapts our SSD to a normal drive size, because solid state drives are a wee bit smaller, 2.5 to 3.5 inch. So this has some little nubs that stick out. We have to take all 4 of these off and transfer them over to this thing. So let's see here. Let me move this out of the way without throwing it on the floor. What's the model number so we can Google it for you? Oh, hang on, let me turn down this classical a little bit. Okay, it's a Seagate. Sam Tango 1000 Delta Mary 003. So, Sam Tango 1000 Delta Mary 003. I don't know if this will focus on it. Probably not. Actually, if you just look up 2012 iMac 27-inch, it'll probably say what the speed of the hard drive is. With as cheap and crappy as this is, though, I bet it's 5,400 RPM. I'd be surprised if it was 72. But regardless, we're going to be getting an insane performance bump. Oh, let's get our little butt plugs off of here. Of course, they're a different size. Yeah, because these drives are sort of shock mounted in here. They have these little rubber things here, and these just kind of slip in there, and it gives it like a little bit of movement. So if for some reason you're hauling around your iMac in your car and using it, in theory, the hard drive's a little bit more protected or something. I don't know. I guess just the vibration of the drive spinning, too, gives it some cushioning. And I'm probably going to take this thing out on the front porch and hose it out really good. Although I've already started doing it in here. Yeah, whatever. This is such a chintzy hard drive. It doesn't come through, like, on stream, like, how chintzy and lightweight this thing is, but, man. Nice work, Apple. Okay, so let's transfer our little things over here. Let's see. Looking at chat. Everything's backed up, so there's no reason to try and recover data on it. Who invited Beethoven? Oh, it is 7200. Okay, sweet. Thanks for looking that up. Hang on. Doc is spamming me. Let me see what he's saying real quick. Oh, he sent me a meme. Hey, come over to my parents. Hey, come over. My parents aren't home. Sorry, I just put a 16-hour brisket on. This guy has his priorities straight. By the way, I'm streaming on the other channel. LOL. So true. Okay, back to installing these little nubs. Hopefully they have the same thread pitch. I guess I don't need the screwdriver to be extended that far. Oh, let me put chat back on. Let's see, live. It's literally a computer surgery table. So far the patient is stable. Be very quiet, it can hear you. We don't want to get any ideas. Wow, these little nubs even have Loctite on them. It's like they're expecting this hard drive to be powered by a two-stroke engine that vibrates a lot or something. I'm almost tempted just to put this back together and not use glue and install some sort of like elaborate latch system. I don't think I'm ever going to need to take it apart again, but still. Oh, by the way, so the 2008 iMac that's on the floor behind me, that's one of the big chunky ones. Those things are held together with magnets. The screen is literally magnetically attached. So it's super easy to do drive swaps in that thing and take it apart and clean it and stuff. Which reminds me, we're going to have to peel all this filth off of here. This is going to take some... Ugh. Gross. Hey, what's up, Nigel? Oh no, if you want needle, this little tiny flat blade screwdriver is like a needle. Okay, I think that's good. Let's get our Evo out in the box. That's what you're supposed to do to expensive electronics, right? There we go. 1 terabyte of awesome. For those of you playing along at home, actually, this solid state drive is about the same weight as this hard drive. I mean, it's a little bit more or less, but like still, I'm really surprised that hard drive lasted as long as it did. Beautimus. Okay, where's our non-existent screws? Velcro. Yeah. I like your style. Okay, so we need the fine pitch thread, which are probably going to be Phillips. Yep. Do we have Phillips? Oh, the Phillips is too small? Are you kidding me? Am I going to have to use a regular screwdriver for this? Oh, here we go. We got one in the iFixit kit that'll work. Speaking of magnets. It's going to be nice to have this thing back online, though. Because I don't always use footage from, like, old videos and new videos. Partially because it takes time to do everything. But having this machine online, it's so fast that it only takes, like, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. As opposed to, like, an hour to pull through the footage and render it and reuse it or whatever. Okay, let's make sure we're seated all the way. Alright, looks like we're good. Torque this to spec. Click. Click. And double click. Alright, we have a thing. One of these is not like the others. Actually, we should power up that hard drive, and I'll get it next to the microphone later on, and we'll see if see if you can hear it doing the click of death. Seat cushion Velcro. Yeah, it would have to be strong enough to hold a couple of pounds this wide, though, and keep it flat. If there's any gaps around the edges of this screen, the cooling won't work properly. I mean, I do have a glue kit, so I don't know, whatever. I think we'll just give this thing another blow here. We already got a bunch of dust in here, so whatever. Woofle! Wait, is it 30 minutes past the hour? Oh no, it's not woofle time yet. Yeah, it's interesting though. The speakers on this thing are stupid loud, and it actually uses this entire internal cavity as sort of a speaker box. Just kind of interesting. Okay, let me turn this around because we got some filth hanging out the vents here. And let's get to the back here. At least these larger ones have a hatch on the back, so you can get to the RAM without, what am I trying to say? Without taking the screen off. I assumed it was the same way on the 21.5-inch iMacs, so I got that one, and the plan was to take the RAM out of this one and temporarily put it into the other one. I got the thing back here, flipped it over, no hatch on the back. So, that was fun. Hey, what's up, Kelly? Just purchased a chair based on my reviews. Oh, cool, Angel. What chair did you get? Lockdowns, blah, blah, blah. Jaeger time. I know, right? Hey, what's up, Vin? Okay, I'm trying to get to the power supply in here. I think it's good, but doing this without holding the can upside down is kind of tricky. Man, this thing is light without that hard drive and without the screen in there. Okay, I think we're good. Slash, I feel like my hand is starting to freeze. Okay. Get our non-static, or get our static generating towel reinstalled here. F5. Oh, right on. You're going to love that chair. And if you don't, you can give it to me and I won't pay you anything. So I think now at this point we can go around and get rid of our glue strips. These are the replacement ones here. I'm not going to install these though until the very last step. Actually, I wonder if I should get my hook and pick set out to... Oh wait, hang on. We might be able to use the plastic scraper built into the Mac pizza slicer. Let's see here. These other ones don't have pull tabs. Oh, no way. This isn't going to be too bad at all. Look, it's just coming off. I shouldn't say that too loudly. Wait. Oh, I was going to say, wait, should I just drill some holes in this and run some bolts through? But then I realized I would have to drill through the glass on the front to make that work. Never mind. Okay, this isn't going to require scraping. Excellent. Let me get a trash pile started over here. The rims are still 2 weeks out? Wow. Well, Nigel, you're starting with top of the line thing. Fair warning, if you ever try anything else, you're going to be like, this sucks. Like, what you should do is get used to your F5, or M5, or whatever 5. Yeah, F5. And then go down to the mobility store and try, like, a go-go three-wheeled scooter. Just so you can see how terrible they are. So it's just a little tricky to get the edges of this peeled up, but then, actually, let's use our pizza wheel. Let's see. Oh, the webcam is... The webcam jiggles around. That's interesting. Here, let's get right down here on the action. Yeah. Yeah, look. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way. I'm going to go ahead and say probably not. Let's see if we have a driver that fits this. Oh, I think it is supposed to be that way. These are all the way tight. That's weird. Huh. Well, whatever, I guess. My sunlight is burning fast. I know, right? If you bond the bolts to the back of the screen, you could drill holes in the case and fit it that way. Yeah, I'd have to add some sort of clamp, though, to go around the glass. Because, yeah, drilling holes in glass. I don't know. This is just my computer, and I don't really care. Maybe I will just use box tape or packing tape. Alright, there we go. So satisfying. Something tells me, though, this new glue that I'm probably going to put on here won't come off as nicely as this does. Oh, here's our Wi-Fi and Bluetooth antenna. Yeah, look at our little traces there. As much as I hate things that are glued together, at least they used decent glue that's like removable and stuff. What's sunlight? I'm from the UK, and we just roll With moss. Yeah. That's funny. I used to actually be obsessed with moss. I had a few moss gardens that I planted and I was like taking care of and stuff. And then for some of my IRL trolling, I used to make that moss milk, where you get like buttermilk and a bunch of moss and put it in a blender for a few seconds. Then wherever you pour that mixture, moss will grow. So you can write lewd messages on the ground in moss. That's pretty good. Or behind someone's car that you don't like, you can just write, "I know what you did," in moss. Okay, so this is still a little bit of work to get this glue off, but it's not too bad. Once you get the edges, it kind of comes up. And it's not too big of an ordeal. Oh wait, maybe... Oh, this thing has AC Wi-Fi. So we've got Bluetooth and then 2 Wi-Fi. I'm assuming this is Bluetooth. And these 2 are Wi-Fi antennas. Although I'm loosely basing that on nothing. It's funny that iFixit didn't mention the tabs on the glue strip that was on the back here. Okay, we're 75% done with the glue removal. Oh, the incompetent blonde. I know who you're talking about. Middle finger emojis. Yeah, 32 gigs on an iPad is not sustainable, Jordan. This is one of the new iPads from about 6 months ago. I think it's 128 gig, and I think it's $399 US for the 128 gig model. Well, they start at $349 or $329, I think, for the 32 gig. But yeah, definitely go for at least a 128. This thing has crazy video editing horsepower, though, and it's considered their budget model. So this is the 10.2-inch iPad. Not the Pro one, but just the normal 10.2. But these things are an amazing powerhouse. And they also support the Apple Pencil. I don't know if you have the hand function for that, but I've found when I'm editing some videos on it, the Apple Pencil makes things significantly easier. But yeah, you can get one of their budget iPads with 120 gigs of storage, I would think, for... I mean, I don't know what the conversion rate is, but I think you'll be happy with an upgrade. What are you using now? Like an Air or an Air 2 or something? Oh, the last little bit of glue. Come on. Alright, there we go. Glue has been removed. Moss milk. Yeah, the F5 is a large chair. And if you don't need the standing function of the VS, it does definitely weigh a lot more, and it's a lot more... has a lot more complexities built in. Okay, I think we're ready to stick the drive in here. And potentially try powering it up. Oh, we need to deglue the screen. Let me grab the screen real quick. I'm pretty sure we gotta peel some filth off of that too. Uh, 12.9 with a half a terabyte of storage. Oh yeah, that'll crush the Candy Crush for sure. I was just watching Marcus Brownlee's video on the new M1 iPad. That thing is nuts. And it finally has Thunderbolt support. Oh, that almost sliced my hand. Okay, let's get our screen in here. Actually, this feels like it weighs almost as much as the entire iMac did. Oh, carefuling. Make sure I'm not setting it down on screws. Okay. (2018) iPad 6th Gen. Okay. Ew, there's still cat hair in here. Alright, let's see if this peels off as easily as it did on the other side. Yeah, we literally just cut the glue in half. I think heating it up would actually be a mistake in this case. I'm glad I didn't. I almost got the hairdryer out. Oh, by the way, since we've got exciting music in the background, I ordered all the parts I need to get the sign machine back online. So, that means screen protectors coming soon to a web store near you, since the internet's close to everyone. That stuff's going to be delivered later next week, and then I should be able to get that machine back online. I checked with my sign supplier, and they are open, so I can go in there and get the clear material that I need. But yeah, that's going to be happening soon. iPad 10.2, $549 plus tax. Yeah, that sounds about right for the Canadian conversion. Mine's a cellular one, so it costs a little bit more, but... $10 Samsung! Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, those standers, I don't know how adjustable they are, but if your proportions are weird like mine are, it's hard to get a standing chair that works properly. Coffee time, BRB. Oh wait, yes. Top of the hour. It's Jaeger time. Who are we toasting? It's kind of interesting. Big Clive was having issues accessing his YouTube account this morning too, at the beginning of his stream. Or this evening or afternoon or whatever. I had that whole ordeal the other day. I thought for sure I was going to get locked out. But I'm actually backing up Big Clive's entire channel. He's got 1,837 videos. If something does happen, because he was talking about things with the Isle of Man and YouTube's doing some weird stuff. If his channel does get deleted, someone's got to have it all saved. So I'm working on that as we speak. I paid a bunch of money for some semi-expensive downloading software a couple of years ago. Oh wait, am I peeling off? Oh crap. Is this supposed to come off? So there's the glue, but then there's this other piece on here. Hang on, let me look at the iFixit thing real quick and make sure I'm not peeling off part of the screen. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, what is that? Oh, temperature sensor. I think the Evo has a temperature sensor built in. I think we're okay. Oh, it doesn't talk about cleaning the screen. Oh, wait. I think they have a separate guide on adhering the glue, actually. Hang on here. Camera. Yeah, here we go. Adhesive strip replacement. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Before you install, remove all the old adhesive. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it, but this picture here... Yeah, I don't know. I think we're kind of past the point of no return, so I'm just going to... I mean, this side doesn't have it. I'm going to see if I can separate it here. There's just some other underlayment underneath the stuff. Man, it's blocking everyone. Bought you an iPad Pro. Oh, nice. Had to take apart my remote for the ceiling lift because it wouldn't work. How do you spill coffee into a remote that hangs from the ceiling? Or is it a wireless one? Nobody wanted to fess up? That's funny. Yeah, I figured that was Wi-Fi only, Emily. Yeah, I got some different software that's for the Mac specifically that works with my workflow. I think it was like 25 bucks or something. Maybe it was $35, I forget. But the thing with it is you can set it up to run in the background, and that's one of the things that normally runs on this machine. And it'll come through your subscriptions, and anytime someone posts a new video, it will automatically download it. Whatever, I'm just going to rip this off. I don't know what this is for, but it's coming off. But yeah, it's set up, and they do updates constantly. That's the other thing, too, is that software gets updated all the time. So anytime YouTube makes a change trying to prevent that stuff from working, they've got an update out like the next day. And you can sign in, and it actually spoofs... The software spoofs being an iPad, so it's much less likely to get blocked by their automatic downloading detection or whatever. What's stupid is, when I try to download my own videos directly from YouTube, the download speed is so slow that it's not even usable. So I have to use third-party software to download my own freaking videos. Okay. Glue is gone. Assuming that's a temperature sensor or something right there, I'm not sure. Wireless remote? Oh, okay, gotcha. Hey, how's it going, Ray? So, I think at this point, we can get that drive plugged in and see if this heifer will boot. Let's get all our metal bits out of the way here. Oh, the screen. Yeah, it's pretty thin. It would definitely not survive a drop, that's for sure. We'll put that over here out of the way. Okay, let's bring the Mac back in. Oh. Oops. Okay. Time for hard drive installation. Intensifying music, I know, right? Yeah, that new M1 iMac seems incredibly thin. Which is kind of insane because if you think about it, pretty much their entire product line right now uses the exact same processor, which seems a little bit weird to me. Including a freaking iPad. Okay. That's good. Put this on here. Haven't shocked myself yet, so that's a bonus. Don't want to get a zing off the power supply. We got to switch back to our larger thingy. Some screws in here with the unnecessarily long screwdriver. Now that's a tiny hard drive. Okay, we'll make sure our speaker cable gets routed back in here. There we go. And speaker screws back in. Those are all right. Okay, let's plug our drive in. Now here's the question. Powering this thing up enough to make sure it works. I think I'm just going to use packing tape, to be honest. Just to hold the screen in for now. And make sure we're good. Because I need to be able to stand the thing up to make sure we're good. And I know the packing tape will stick to the glass fine. So I think we're just going to do that for now. 3 to 4 miles a day is nothing. F5 should last you forever. Hey, what's up, Tyler? We're replacing the old mechanical hard drive that was in this iMac that died with a new Samsung Evo solid state drive. I think it's getting darker in here. Let me adjust our brightness up again. There we go. Yeah, I think we're good. 8 or 9 years. Yeah, I would assume so easily. Yeah, 5 years is the official like service life by most insurance companies. Yeah, I don't think 4 years is going to be a problem. I mean, I've got an old C300. Well, I have replaced a bunch of stuff on it, but it's from like 2010, 2011, something like that. It's got like 5,000 miles on it now, and yeah, it's still trucking right along. Although almost everything has been replaced on it. Okay, let me find the packing tape. It used to be behind all this stuff. Oh, I think I moved it into a cabinet in the dining room. Let me grab that real quick. Tilt back here. Okay. Oh, there's ants. Eh. Okay, just a second here. I'll be right back. don't know where the packing tape is. I have 2 dispensers of it. Maybe it's in the cat piss closet. Yep, it's in the cat piss closet. Oh, it smells bad in here. Okay, got it. Oh. Oh my gosh, that smells bad. Whew. Okay. All right. I guess the other thing is too, the glue probably provides some padding when the screen is in here. Well, we'll just be careful, I guess. My C300 is 7 years old, put 2,000 miles a year on it, drive it everywhere like a car. Man, that's a lot of miles for a 5-mile-an-hour chair. Chairman Corpus, yeah. Apple brand ants. I didn't taste it. I'm assuming they were watermelon flavored. Okay, this is where we do sketchy stuff. Let me grab the screen. Actually, I need to wipe down some of the filth on this real quick. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Man, I don't like this at all. I wonder... Let's see here. I'm going to have to back up and tilt down a little bit so I can get to those cables. Let's see here. I don't like tilting this up because we've got sharp corners that are going against metal. I think we're okay. Let me stick my flashlight in here. Is that connected? Looks like it. Okay, display cable's connected. Okay, cables are hooked up. So, let's clean the edges here a little bit, and we'll put some tape on this thing just for now. I hate riding on public transit, so I drive my chair everywhere. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Watermelon sugar. Song is so annoying. Okay. And camera can't figure out how to focus on this big reflective thing again. All right, here comes the travesty. We're actually doing this. Ugh. This is only temporary. Okay, one more. And this angle is sharp enough that I'm not too worried about this pulling off of here, at least while we're testing it. Okay. Let's stand this heifer up and see what happens. Well, it appears to be the thing. Let me adjust our camera here. And we've got an Ethernet cable over here I can plug into it. You have to use the internet recovery to get this thing going. My plan is just to get the OS installed on it, and then I'll worry about using the migration assistant later to get all my data back on there. Okay, there's Ethernet. We've got a power cable over here. Luckily, I thought about 4 seconds ahead and had these two cables ready to go. Guess I'm gonna need a keyboard and stuff. Hang on, before I plug this into power, let me find one of my wireless keyboards. Trying to think here where one is. I had a stack of them. I think there's one in my bedroom. So you guys can rock out here for a minute. And I'll go find that thing. BRB. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm not going to use that one. Hang on. Okay, we have one of the new generation Magic keyboards. Hang on, there's somebody pulling up out front. I got this from Goodwill. It's one of the rechargeable ones with a lightning port. It was $13 and half off of that, which is kind of cool. Rechargeable. What's this guy doing? It's like digging in the back of his car. Now he's getting back in his car. Maybe he had a cooler full of fish and it tipped over. Oh, there he goes. Whatever. Okay, so we got this. Oh, we need a mouse. I know right where one is. Hang on, let me look at chat. Anyone who has a QLogic 2 joystick and controller they're willing to part with? I have a QLogic 2 joystick, but I think it's broken, but I don't have a controller. Building a quantum-powered go-kart? Nice. iPad floor stand. I'm not sure on that one, actually. Okay, hang on a second. I know right where a mouse is. It's in the storage room. Does anyone remember when the Microsoft mouse was like the one to have back in the day? I don't know what happened to that right button there. Oh, that had the Goodwill price tag on it. Yeah, nice and clicky. Little rolly wheel. Anyways, we're using one of these. I found it in my stuff yesterday when I was looking through things. Okay, so let's plug this thing in. Hoo-yah! Switch our cameras here. Okay, that's plugged in. We'll turn on our Magic Keyboard. There we go. Hook up our power to the Mac. Let's see what happens. Will it go bang? Okay. Oh boy, that's blurry. Hang on. Come on, camera. Focus. 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 Okay, sorry, bad camera angle. Hey! Hopefully it'll just boot into recovery. We might have to hold down the magic buttons to get into internet recovery, but I think it should do it. Maybe. I had Catalina on this, which updated the firmware. It's freaking out right now. It's like, holy crap, what did you do to me? Where's all my drives and stuff? Rawr, angry Mac sounds. Okay, blinking question mark folder, that's what we want. So I believe we hold down... Let's see, how do you get into internet recovery on these? Oh, slash... I think the only way to pair this Bluetooth keyboard is with a lightning cable. I'll grab that joystick from the garage in a minute. I don't know if it works and it's missing a bunch of parts, but I think it's QLogic 2. I'm not sure. I've been kind of hanging on to it though because I'm trying to find a QLogic 2 controller to put on the test bench. Yeah, I think you have to plug this thing in. Where's the lightning cable? Oh yeah, you can just barely see the flashing question mark folder there. Running low on lightning cables. I think there's one in my backpack. Hang on a second. It's not an OEM cable, but I think it should work. And it's like 15 feet long. Running out of places to put things. Okay, we've got a caps lock light. Okay, I believe it's Command R, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, there we go. We got the little internet globe is spinning there. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. So this will take a minute. It's basically loading the recovery operating system into RAM on the thing so it can boot up. And then you can install your operating system from there. If you decide to keep it, no biggie. Yeah. Like I said, I don't even know if it works. It came out of a dumpster and it's missing a bunch of parts. Hey, what's up, Michael Cranston? says there's 2 seconds remaining. Or is that 2 minutes? I think that's seconds. So, we've got a new drive in here. The thing's taped back together temporarily. And we're going to make sure it runs. This should be stupid fast now, though. With that solid-state drive and 24 gigs of RAM. Now we wait. There's some lady picking up trash in my front yard. Oh, that's that lady that came up to me and was trying to, like, talk to me and ask me all these weird questions. Like, oh, do you live here alone? And blah, 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 and this and that. Actually, there's a piece of garbage behind my van that blew in from the street. Maybe she'll grab that. Nope, she walked right by it. Hang on, I want to see her reaction when she sees the garden. Oh, she stopped. She's looking. Ew, what happened over here? Yes, it's all been erased. Okay, toddle along now. Unless she's getting on her hands and knees and reaching under the other van. Hang on, I'll be right back. Just a second. I went out there and she was talking to one of the other neighbors, so we're good. That was a little strange, though. Oh, by the way, I've disabled cruise control on this chair. I re-injured my broken foot with it the other day on accident. So, yeah, that was a thing. Let me go back to chat here. Okay, we have it here. OS X Utilities. Okay, let's see if we can get the operating system to install now. Can anyone recommend a decent and free way to use virtual machines on Windows 10? I've used VirtualBox before, but I don't know. I always have problems with them. Is the 16-hour roast still on? Oh, that reminds me, Doc. I need to turn on the barbecue and get it started. I don't know. The recent updates with Windows 10 have made everything, like, almost impossible to use. And it causes a bunch more problems and stuff. The iMac lives! Hey Skip, how's it going? Are MacBooks based on the Permobil laptops? They have specific use cases. I wouldn't say they're necessarily reliable unless you get the right year range. Like 2013, 2014 MacBook Air and MacBook Pro are going to be like the most reliable. But they have specific use cases. Since I do a lot of video editing, that's why I use them. Creeper alert, bear spray, panic button, air horn. Covered in lipstick. I know, right? Tracker unit under the van, exactly. Well, I would know if that happens. I won't say that I sweep for that stuff, but... Suspicious device. Starting a small collection of quantum parts. Excellent. Hopefully you have a programmer, though, because it's hard to swap things between different quantum chairs unless you have a programmer. Oh, crap. It's trying to install Lion. Ugh. Okay, let's go into disk utility. and see if it sees the drive. Hey, 1 terabyte Samsung SSD 870. Sweet. Okay, so this is wanting to install Lion. We need Catalina. Apparently this thing is old enough that it shipped with Lion. So, let's see. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to do this. I think if I connect my Time Machine drive, well, cause see, I don't want to start with Lion, cause the APFS thing didn't exist yet, and I need to make sure that works. Cause there is a potential thing where if you install the wrong operating system and try to upgrade to the APFS file format, you have to remove the drive and format it. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to make an installer for Catalina. I think that's going to be the way to go about it. Let me grab another computer real quick. Hang on. Okay, got yet another MacBook here. I've got a flash drive over here. And I think we're just going to make a USB installer for Catalina. It should install pretty quickly. Let's see here. Let me minimize all this stuff. Got all the chat apps going here. Minimize, 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 minimize. Okay. So let's look at this real quick. Create a bootable installer. Download Catalina. Okay. Let's see, App Store, where is it? By name. There we go, App Store. Open link. Where a boot? Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Although I realize there's been a couple times now that cruise control has smashed me into things. So, yeah, I don't know. Jordan, if you buy a MacBook, make sure it's a 2013 or 2014 MacBook Pro or MacBook Air. They're going to be fairly inexpensive-ish compared to everything else. And they're going to last the longest. And they still have ports on them. You can't plug USB drives into the newer ones. Hang on here. I'm trying to download the installer from Apple directly. Nope, can't connect. Okay, we're going to use DOS Dude's Patcher then, even though it's supported. DOS Dude Catalina. Sheesh. Apple doesn't even let you install their own software. What kind of insanity is this? Let me make sure this flash drive is empty first. Backup. Yeah, okay, we're good. Download latest version. Download. Okay. 213 megabytes. 50% done. 75%. And done. Now we'll have to download the installer, which I think is about 8 gigs, which shouldn't take too long. Let's see, open. I think this is going to trigger the security warnings. I do have a programmer, but I lost it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, the new MacBooks only have USB-C on them. Okay, open. Yes, I know it's not verified software. Continue. Next. Download a copy. Okay, start download. Okay, it's 8.7 gigs. I am on the wireless, but this shouldn't take too long to download. So let me click the caffeine button here so the computer doesn't go to sleep. Yes, there's actually an app called Caffeine. It's outstanding. That way you can just temporarily leave your screen on. It doesn't go to sleep without messing with your power saving settings. Okay, 1 gig downloaded. This won't take long. I'm the neighbor you need to hide from. Oh gosh, Doc, don't even say that. Now you got me freaked out. Sorry, I'm going to delete that message. Oh. That's weird. It shouldn't have let you use that word. I had that word blocked. I wonder why it came through. Weird. You got to carry around dongles. But there's some design flaws with the newer ones that make them kind of weird. Just go 2013 or 14 and make sure you don't get the 15, 16, and 17. 2015, 16, and 17. If you go newer than that, you're going to be better. But there were some keyboard issues and also issues where if you open and close it too much, it just stops working with 15, 16, and 17. So yeah, go old school or like newer. I think 19 and up was better-ish. There's still some design flaws, but yeah. Okay, 4.5 gigs are downloaded. I love having good internet. Oh, this is even downloading through a VPN. I should have turned off the VPN to make it faster. That's funny. 5 gigs. I gotta get back to work. See you later. All right, Kelly. Catch you later, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn off this Mac for now. I think I can tell it to shut down. Will that work? Shut down. There we go. And it instantly goes blurry. 6.5 gigs. 4 USB-C ports or 2 USB-C ports, depending on the model. One of which has to be used for the power adapter. It isn't like the end of the world. You can just buy like a $65 dongle that'll get you everything you need. But you gotta carry it around and stuff. Plus MagSafe. Not having MagSafe. What the heck? Especially around wheelchairs. I don't know how many times MagSafe has saved my computers when I get a cord tangled around. Oh wait, hang on, let me refocus here. I don't know how many times MagSafe has saved my computers from getting knocked onto the floor because of things like that. Oop. There we go. 8.5 gigs, 8.6, and we are almost done. All right, preparing installer application. Hey, what's up, Honkler? Is Big Clive's stream done? I saw you in his chat earlier. Okay, create a bootable installer. Let's do this drive here. Start. Warning, it will be erased. Yes. Password. Yeah, that's just how Apple is, Jordan. Hey, Skip. I won't get into the specifics of my security, but, yeah, stuff. Dongles for days. Yeah, the M5 casters love to pull cables. Okay, patching base system, restoring base system. We're about 50% done. Which, by the way, if you do use a MacBook, there's another utility called Max Fan Control by Crystal Idea Software. Lets you set custom fan curves. It'll extend the life of your computer pretty significantly because the Macs, Apple likes to run them hot for some reason because they don't want hissing noises coming out of them. So, Caffeine is a great utility, and Max Fan Control. Also compatible with Boot Camp if you use that sort of thing. Which, by the way, I found out you can't use Boot Camp if you run an aftermarket SSD in these things. That's the only catch. And this one, I'm running 512 gig Samsung Evo NVMe SSDs with adapters in them. And unfortunately, Boot Camp will not work. I guess with the Samsung Evos, there's something with, I don't know if it was 2 lanes versus 4 lanes, or there's some sort of thing that prevents Boot Camp from working properly on them. Okay, we're copying files to the USB drive now. So how's chat, the way it's on the screen now? Is it easier to read? The way it was set up before, it was, to make it big enough to read, it would use up too much of the screen. Now you can at least kind of see behind it. So I think this works pretty good. I noticed on the replays, it was almost unreadable using the old method. Okay, the longest part of this is going to be copying it to the flash drive. We're about halfway done. You can see the status bar there on the bottom. I need more coffee. Actually, I might have to fire up the Keurig and make some crash cooled cold brew later today, because this is not enough to last me the rest of the day. Either that or go to McDonald's, but I don't really want to do that. I don't feel like driving today. Oh, by the way, Emily, if you're still watching, I'm just reading your message. For that age of iMac, just to run an SSD, running an NVMe won't work on those older ones. I mean, it will, but you're not going to get any performance improvements. So just get yourself like a Samsung SSD, and you should be good. Yeah, the power supply is a bit sketchy. Just don't touch it. You should be all right. But this took all of my concentration to get apart without breaking stuff, though. So I don't know if you have any local repair shops around you, but sometimes it's worth the $200 or whatever they charge just to have someone else do it. Then if they break it, it's their problem. Let's see here. Just looking through some things here real quick. Okay. We're about 75% done. Pretty easy to see. Excellent. I only caught the first part of Clive. It was a nice day and want to get out of the fresh air instead. Excellent. Get yourself some natural ozone. Although the theme of his channel has become ozone. He's all self-conscious about it, too. It's like, I don't care what he takes apart. I don't know why people bitch about it. Yeah, so there's rumors that Apple might be bringing back MagSafe on the laptops. And also maybe adding SD card readers back. Because that's why I like this one. You've got MagSafe, you've got 2 Thunderbolt 2 ports, USB on this side. You've got a full-size HDMI out over here, another USB, and a full-size SD card reader. Everything you need to do to make videos and do production creative work or whatever. Yeah. It's, if you're using it as a laptop, portably, having dongles and everything connected is a pain. Because I use a lap desk, and I set this thing on it. Well, I do my editing with this computer over here now, but in the past, I used this laptop for all my editing. And I would set it on my lap, on the lap desk. And having all that extra crap hanging off of it would just be a deal breaker. Okay, we're still doing stuff here. No SD card reader. I forget what year they stopped that in. Yeah, it's kind of insane. That's why I like buying used stuff, so I'm not giving them money directly. Although, unfortunately, my phone was new, so they got the money from that. But I like buying everything on the secondary market. Yeah. So this is the point where I would pull up something else and we watch some YouTube videos or try to pass the time, but this computer doesn't have enough horsepower to do that. So I guess I'll just sit here and stare at the camera and wait for this to complete. We're about 80% done, or 85% done now. Wait, your current laptop doesn't have a disk drive? What do you mean? Are you talking about like an optical drive, like a CD-ROM? They haven't used those in a long time. Hang on. Got one of those handy from a previous stream. Is this what you're talking about? The slot right here so you can play records in it? Okay, we're getting closer. See the bar there at the bottom by the mouse pointer. I guess we could look at these little glue strips here. They didn't come with any instructions, but they have all these numbered tags on them, which is kind of interesting. Oh, Wanza was out on the river. Nice. That sounds amazing, exclamation point. John will be here in chat in just a minute, I think. Disney vibes? What are you talking about? This is classical. I wanted to watch a DVD the other day and realized I have nothing to play it in. I know, right? I had that happen last year. I was like, wait. I don't have anything with optical drives. So I went and bought one on Amazon. I got a super drive for a Windows computer in here and installed that in one of the hard drive bays. So now I'm good. Are you talking about a CD-ROM, Jordan? Apple talk. I know, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm a fanboy, but like, when you do video editing, it's kind of, in my opinion, the only way to go, unless you want to spend a bunch of money on higher-end PC hardware. Yeah, I've tested all the stuff. I tried, earlier on the channel, I tried using a Windows machine for the video editing, and it just, for me, the amount of videos that I make, it comes down to saving time. And if I have to bow down and kiss the proverbial Apple cheeks, I mean, like this laptop I'm streaming on, I got it for free. Someone gave it to me to do data recovery on. I had to replace the logic board in it. That cost about 65 bucks. And then I had to get a new bottom case for it. Anyways, this whole computer, I'm into it just under $200. This one I bought at another recycler. I think it was 290 bucks, and then I put a bigger drive in it. I don't know. Say what we will about them as a company, they kind of suck, but for what I do, you know. Oh, old Disney movies, I gotcha. Okay, we're wiry close. We're at like 90%. Trying to think, wait, is it getting warm in here, or am I getting dysreflexic? Maybe a little bit of both. Something. I just want to get this thing booted on stream. Once it boots up to Catalina and we're good, I think we'll call it a day. Then I'll worry about taking it back apart and putting the glue strips on and everything. This is going to be some fiddly work, and it's going to take all my concentration, so I won't be able to talk while I'm doing it. So we're just going to get this thing to boot, make sure that's good, and then I'll worry about the rest of it. And restoring everything from Time Machine is going to take like 3 hours anyways, so that's all super boring. Let's see here. Yeah, I started watching Big Clive stream this morning just for a little bit, and then I got hopped off. I have enough of his streams in a backlog now that I can watch while I'm falling asleep. I just started the Patreon stream last night. I get maybe 30, 45 minutes into him before I fall asleep, and then I'll just pick up the next night. And, yeah, I usually alternate between him and EEV blog as I'm falling asleep. Just for some background noise. Gives my subconscious something to just barely pay attention to enough so that my brain will slow down enough to allow me to sleep. And also the whole tinnitus thing. Although I do have a sound generator in the bedroom that helps with the tinnitus. It's like cricket sounds and stuff. No, the AC is not on, but it probably should be. Normally during the day, since this house has issues, I run it the mini splits in dehumidification mode. Actually, let me turn those on real quick. I'll be right back. It'll take a couple seconds. Well, 30 seconds. It's completed! Look, we have a giant green check mark. Ta-da! Quit. Eject. Eject. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's plug this in and see what she does. Okay, we'll turn down the music a little bit. Okay, so this time, we're going to power it up and then hold down the Option key as we boot up, and in theory we should get a menu. Yeah, tinnitus with all my traumatic brain injury and stuff is kind of inevitable. Hey, there we go. Okay, base system, there we go. Oh crap, was that the wrong one? I think I clicked on the wrong one. Actually, I don't know, we'll see. You don't have to apologize for Apple, does what you need, that's what you use. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and I mean, people think, you know, it's like, oh, you must make a ton of money with all this Apple stuff. Like, I mean, okay, so let me count, just from where I can see. We've got MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, iMac, Mac Pro, another iMac, and an old MacBook in that cabinet over there. And that's just in this room. But I get the stuff for free and cheap and all that, and, you know, it gets the job done. Plus, keeping older hardware going kind of gives me something to do and all that. Am I apologizing again? I don't know. I don't think I am. Whatever. Yeah, tinnitus blows, though. It's just this constant background hiss. It's super annoying. But yeah, I had that penetrating skull injury when I was 2. That pushed part of my skull into my brain. And then after that, I had 14 more concussions. Wait. I have a list. Let me pull them up. I have a list of all the concussions I've gotten. Let's see here. I think it's in notes. Concussions. There we go. Oh boy, that's a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Hey! Oh, it's doing something. Are we booting up? Hey, it's blurry. Here, focus on this. Focus. 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 Freaking webcam. Okay, there we go. Okay, reinstall Mac OS. This should go pretty quick with this solid state drive in here now. I'm actually kind of curious to see how long it's going to take to do an entire operating system. Okay, Catalina, agree. Yes, I agree that I agree. Select where you'd like to install it. Uh-oh. Oh, I've got to I've got to format the hard drive. Hang on here. Back. Back. Disagree. Wait, we'll close the installer. I forgot, I have to go into the disk utility now. Disk utility, continue. Hang on, let me adjust this a little bit. That's at a weird angle. Yeah, whatever, you can kind of see stuff. Okay, so we're going to make this new APFS container. So let's see, view, show all devices. Okay, there we go. And erase. We're going to go APFS. We'll name the drive. Okay. Erase. Let's see if it'll work. This is where we have a problem sometimes. Okay, looks like we're good. Yeah, so sometimes you get a weird glitch and you have to actually pull the drive back out and do stuff. So now that we've gotten past this part, I think we're okay. So let's try reinstalling and see what happens here. Continue. Agree. Agree. Hey, there it is. 999.97 gigs available. All right. It said 13 minutes remaining. Now it says 4 minutes remaining. I don't know if I believe that, but let's see how long it takes. Okay, looking at chat. It's hard to wear new glasses because of the earpieces. Yeah, it takes a while to get used to new glasses. Speaking of which, I technically wear glasses. Or I used to. They're actually right here. Ah. They're right there. Let me... I think I need a grabber stick to reach them. I do. Hang on, let me go to the garage and get the grabber stick. Oh wait, I think I can use the fireplace poker. No, I'll just get the grabber stick. This is the world's longest one that's so long, it's almost difficult to use. Because my arms aren't long enough to grab what I just picked up. So I have to hold it all the way back here, set it down. Then I can grab it. Yes, here's my glasses. These are those, oh, it's restarting already. These are those flex-on frames. There we go. What do you think? I need to get the prescription updated, though, and I don't really use them very often. I have noticed, though, like, the second I turned 40, like within a week, my vision started getting a little bit less awesome. It's like when you reach that magic break point, your body's like, all right, time for things to start happening. Oh, hang on, I gotta put them in here just the right way. There we go. All right. Yeah, those are the transition ones. They transition stupid fast. Actually, let me grab the UV light. I'll show you. I think it's right here in the closet. Cat piss arena. Oh, it smells so bad. Oh. Oh wait, I already took it out of here. Where is it? Wonder where it went. Is it in this drawer over here? Hey, there it is. So I'm pretty sure it's UV light that these things react to, but let's do an experiment. Yeah, look at that. Super quick. There we go. Now they're sunglasses. I think it was like an extra $200 option to get that super fast transition. But it used to freak people out because I'd walk outside and turn around and they're like, wait, when did you put your sunglasses on? I didn't. It's magic. Okay, so this thing's restarted a second time. It claims it has 11 minutes remaining. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, concussions don't hurt as much as you get really dizzy and sometimes you puke and things just get weird for a while. Yeah, I do need to put the ozone generator in there. I was going to do it yesterday when I was gone, but then all the outlets here are full and I have to run an extension cord over there, and I came up with a bunch of excuses and then I didn't do it. But yeah, the ozone generator's right here, actually. Speaking of Big Clive. This thing puts out more than double what it's actually rated. But our current to discharge plates are in there, and it's got a little timer. And it even came with a door tag that you hang that says warning, no entry. But yeah, this is exactly that little module that Big Clive got that was broken. I guess you can't really see it, but yeah, this thing seriously kicks out ozone. Oh! One of my friends that works for a disaster restoration company sent me some chemicals, too, for mold-related stuff. Hang on, let me grab it real quick. You know you've gotten something good when it turns up in the mail, and it's in a box inside bubble wrap. This was inside a plastic bag, and the lid is taped shut. But this is Benefect Botanical Disinfectant. It supposedly does not trigger any lung sensitivity stuff or anything like that. So I'm waiting for some spray bottles to arrive, and I'm going to spray this on some of the visible mold in various places around the house, and at least get things cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, let me move this laptop. I'm going to smash into it and break it. Okay, it says 8 minutes remaining, so maybe that timer was just about accurate. I feel like I just went in circles a whole lot. You taking off, Skip? Alright, catch you later, man. Did I miss when you grabbed the QLogic 2? I was away. Oh no, I didn't grab it. It's in the garage. Actually, I need to put the grabber stick back anyway, so let me grab it real quick. Oddly, I know exactly where it is. So here it is. It's missing the back case, and the this switch is broken. I powered it up once on the QLogic 1, and it threw an error for the gimbal. This is one of the HD ones, though, so you have to push really hard on the joystick to make it do anything. But the gimbal's broken, and so is the power switch, and it's missing the back cover. So, I was just hanging on to it, because why not? But I've been looking around on eBay for a QLogic 2 controller. That's the problem, though, with the QLogic stuff. Buying parts on eBay, there's no way to know what firmware version they have. And since you've got the programmer, you're good. But if you have to flash firmware on these, sometimes you can't. Because the firmware in the seating actuator, the main controller, and this thing all have different versions. And not all of them are compatible. And if you happen to get one with the wrong version, you can't even access it with the programmer. So there is a firmware compatibility chart that they publish. I think I might have it on the website. But yeah, I've got all of the configuration files for QLogic 1 and a few things on QLogic 2 that can load onto the programmer through an SD card. But yeah, this is the thing. It's a kind of, I mean, it makes sense why it was in a dumpster. It's all busted up. 4 minutes remaining, it says. Hey, what's up, Wanzo? Everyone tell John that he needs to get an iPhone. That'll just prove that I'm not a fanboy. Did he do a teardown of the fridge unit yet? I want to compare his findings. No, he hasn't yet. He's mentioned it in a couple of live streams, though. Wait, Honkler, are you the person that's been emailing me? Sorry, I'm terrible at connecting the dots between email and usernames and stuff like that. Fort Canucks, how's it going, man? So, we got the SSD in here, and we're just waiting for it to install. There we go, Michael. We're just waiting for it to finish installing Catalina, and then I think we're good. Warning. Prevent controller harness damage. Use connect tie-down points for controller harness. Okay. Okay. Let's put this on top of the test bench, I guess. Oh, speaking of Apple products. Random second-gen iPad. The Wi-Fi and Bluetooth is broken on it, so it's not very useful. And I also found a first-generation iPad at Free Geek in their free pile. That thing's floating around here somewhere, and it still works. Oh, I just found the Amazon smart home thing that I converted to USB. It's in this little bin over here. Okay, now it says 2 minutes remaining. I feel like it's been longer than 11 minutes, but I don't know. Wait, is there any heat coming out of this thing? Yeah, a little bit. Good, but my chair makes weird noise still. Yeah, Fort Connects, I'm not sure what's up with that chair. I couldn't quite tell in the video. I didn't hear any sounds that seemed out of the ordinary, but maybe if you get another clip with the phone like jammed down there next to it. I mean, I don't care what you can see, but maybe just so you can hear the audio better. I didn't notice anything that seemed weird, but then again, I couldn't hear it very well, so. iPhone's in the chat. About a minute remaining, it says. Yes, it's the blue speech bubbles. That's how you know you've been arrived. Which apparently, kids in school are bullied over the color of their text message speech bubbles. How insane is that? I can't imagine being in, like, grade school or middle school at this point in this year and day and age or whatever. I know, it sounds like an old fart saying that, but, like, I don't know. I will. Okay, excellent. it's almost done. I think really, though, we're good. Because APFS installed. I guess the trick will just be making sure it boots after the USB drive has been removed. Then we should be good. Stop it, guys. Yeah, I think the QLogic 2 and 3 joysticks are the same. The only difference, I believe, is the software on them and the menu display, and also arrangement of 2 of the buttons on the front of it. Binged on the Angry Birds. Nice. Yeah, not having $300 Apple headphones. So ridiculous. I know, right? I did, Ray. Oh, now it says less than a minute remaining. It's all spelled out, though. You just can't really see it. Oh, look, it's another camera. Oh, it's restarting. Join the iPhone cult. We have cookies. Dang it, now I want Chips Ahoy. The chewy ones. Okay, here we go. I think this might be the last boot before it's actually booting. Alright, this is the appropriate music. Will it boot? Suspenseful. Yeah, you missed it earlier, John. We were using the Apple pizza cutter to fillet this thing open. It's currently held together with box tape. Uh-oh. Oh, things are happening. We have a mouse pointer. Okay, I think we're good. Set up later. Skip. Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree that I agree. Full name. Creating an account. Customize settings. No location services. Don't use. Cupertino, do not share analytics. No screen time. No Siri. Dark theme, FTW. Oh, that's really dark. Hang on, now I gotta brighten up the camera. Okay, we have a desktop. Let's see if it recognizes all the things. 3.2 gigahertz quad-core i5, 24 gigs of DDR3 RAM, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 675 with 1 gig. Yes, 1 terabyte. Yes. Okay, let's eject the SD, or eject the flash drive. Alright, let's see if it'll reboot. I think we're good. Restart. Yeah, XP in Windows 7 was probably the best. Most of your friends didn't use computers or handheld phones, so I can still use XP without people making fun of me. Nice. Yeah, I still use Windows 7 to run my sign machine. Wow, that was quick. This thing boots up so fast now. Oh, SSD FTW. There we go. The screen gets so bright. All right, I think we have a computer. Sweet. Hang on, let me turn down the music. Yeah, I still run Windows 7 on a machine that operates my sign machine, which is actually right here in the other room. There it is, right there. Oh yeah, and look, there's Lord Farquaad. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, that machine should be up and running here next week. And then we can get the screen protectors made finally, and I can start selling something on the web store. No, John, this is a compact or a cold cathode tube display, unfortunately. So I shan't be using it for extended video editing, but it'll get the job done for little things here and there. And also, it's going to be replacing that iMac, because that iMac replaced this iMac when this one broke. So, I think at this point, since we're good, we're probably going to call that a stream. I'm going to get some food. Then I'm going to peel the box tape off of this that's holding it together and properly install the glue strips. And then start the multiple hour process of reloading 400 gigs worth of data back on here. So, yeah, anyways. Yeah, thanks for watching. We're going to do a similar stream with this Mac Pro. The logic board should be delivered sometime this next week. That's not going to be as cringe and breaking displays. It's just a matter of unhooking a bunch of little things. I ordered one of those on eBay. It was 79 bucks for the entire motherboard with two Haswell Xenon processors in it. Though it's 4 cores each with hyperthreading, so 16 cores total. So it should make that thing work again. Everything else in that's been replaced, except for the logic board. And the reason I keep trying to use that thing is because when it's working, it would cost me easily over $5 grand to build a comparable Windows machine that has that same performance. Even though I am running Windows on it. The only trade-off is it pulls about 1,400 watts. Well, probably about 1,250, 1,300 watts from the wall when it's running at full tilt. So it's not quite as power efficient as newer stuff, but electricity here is cheap. So, yeah, sometime next week we're going to do another stream playing around with that. But yeah, I think that's good. One netbook with Windows 10. The rest of my machines are happily running XP and Linux. Yeah. Alright, Rock, catch you later. Tyler, Honkler, Vin, Wanzo, Ray, Fort Connects, all you guys. I will catch you next time. Oh, yeah, and I'm still working on that video with my friend Jacob doing the wheelchair speed trap testing. I have to coordinate a time with him, but in theory, that'll be the next video on the main channel. So, anyways, catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out and all that stuff. Bye-bye. Wait, bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Quote the narwhal.